Hey everyone, Tony here. Today I'm going to do my prediction contest response for Fox Crew Cards. So you probably know that Fox Crew Cards does an MLB prediction contest every year. I always love participating in this. I think I've done it the last couple of years. So let's get into it. So they've asked a few more questions than usual this year. But they did start out with the very standard, who are going to be the division winners. So my division winners are AL East, Yankees, AL Central, White Sox. I think the White Sox are by far the most talented on paper team in the AL Central, and it is just about time for them to finally not be injured and put it together. Little bit of wishful thinking there. I'm kind of a closet White Sox fan, but AL West, Astros, NL East, Braves, NL Central, Hope Springs Eternal, the Brewers. Even though Corbin Burns is PO'd. And NL West, Dodgers. So the next question is, sorry, I've kind of got them on a screen here so I don't forget. Yankees or Mets? Who will have more wins? I am going with the Yankees. They're the Yankees. Cubs or White Sox? I will say White Sox. That also plays into my Brewers winning the Central. So, Angels in the playoffs? Heck no. 400 saves first. Craig Kimbrell or Kenley Jansen. So this is an interesting one. They're both, I think Kimbrell, they're in similar situations. Jansen, I believe, needs fewer saves to get to 400 than Kimbrell. Or sorry, I think Kimbrell needs fewer saves than Jansen to get to 400, if I'm not mistaken. I have Kimbrell written down, and I think that's the reason I picked him. It's kind of a wash otherwise. They're both on pretty good teams, and I'll go with Kimbrell. Miami Marlins wins. I will say 79 wins for the Miami Marlins. You know, they gave up Pablo Lopez, who, along with Alcantara, just ate a bunch of innings. I'm pretty sure they both pitched like 190 innings or something. They did get Luis Arias, who's he's a very good player, but I kind of don't know why they gave up Pablo Lopez. I feel like they could have had a pretty special rotation if they had kept him, but so the answer is 79 wins for the Marlins. DeGrom or Evaldi. Who will have more innings? I'll say DeGrom. It's, it is what it is. I'll just pick DeGrom. I feel like maybe he's due for a decent year where he's not injured all the time. I wouldn't hold my breath, but I'll go DeGrom. NL strikeout leader. Oof. I'll just go with Max Scherzer. Why not? 2,000 hits. Okay, the next question is a interesting one. 2,000 hits. Who gets 2,000 hits first? Andrew McCutchen, Jose Altuve, or Freddie Freeman? And part of the reason that I waited to do this to the last minute is because I wanted to see developments with injuries. I can't go Altuve at this point. He got a ball to his hand in the WBC, and he's going to be out for a while. It's interesting because McCutchen needs fewer hits, but he's definitely more washed than Freddie. So I'll go Freddie. I'll go Freddie Freeman. Will get to the 2,000 hits. Winningest Red Sox pitcher. Not Corey Kluber. I'm going to go with Nick Pivetta for the winningest Red Sox pitcher. First manager to get fired. There aren't really too many managers that I can think of that are like really on the hot seat. Like maybe Aaron Boone if they didn't make the playoffs or something, but I will go with Derek Shelton, the Pirates manager, and it's not going to be his fault. It's just that the Pirates suck, so Derek Shelton will be the first manager fired. Okay, so the next question, pretty fun. Shohei Ohtani's team at the end of the season. And to help me answer that question, I'm going to bring on a special guest. The New York Yankees! Well, thank you, George. So my answer for Shohei Ohtani's team is the New York Yankees. I'm going there. So I had said to a friend of mine that it would be interesting if, the Yankees have these two shortstop prospects, right? They've got Anthony Volpe, and they've got Oswaldo, I'm forgetting his name. I know his first name, but I can't remember his last name. The other guy. And I said, they should figure out who's going to be the shortstop, and then Blockbuster trade the other guy straight up to the Los Angeles Baseball Angels of Anaheim for Broadway Ohtani as a merc, as a rental for late in the season for the playoff run. So that's going to be my spectacular hot take. Shohei Ohtani will be with the New York Yankees at the end of the season. And then he's going to sign with the Dodgers. But okay, so the next question. How many wins for the Pirates? 65. Games for Mike Trout. Again, hope springs eternal. I will say that Trout is due for a complete season with no injury concern. I'm pulling for him to do it. I will say 147 games for Trout. Pretty risky one there, but innings for Kershaw, 120. I think it's going to be the same sort of deal with Kershaw. His back, by his own admission, will be a problem for the rest of his career. So I think Kershaw is going to spend some, kind of requisite time on the DL or IL. Requisite time on the IL for back issues, the usual back issues. I say he'll have a solid season, 120 innings. All-Star Game MVP, Shohei. Why not? The two teams who will be in the World Series. This is another hot take. I will go the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers in the World Series. And then finally, there is a tiebreaker question. And the tiebreaker is, what will be the total number of hits in the World Series? And I will say 42 hits in the World Series, like Jackie. All right, that's my predictions. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.